Hey YouTube, it's been a year. I haven't posted any videos. Yo, there's this scene and the year maintenance on this Justice Studio. Start by this filter here. These little 3 tabs. Damn! Before you put in the filter, you should just have a little wipe with a white cloth. Yeah. And she just slides in the hole. Empty the water trap. What's the condition of that? Yuck. Yummy diesel. So reusing back this water catchment thing, because they don't sell it with the filter, they sell it separate, right? And see here to put fuel and then oil. So I think that is just to lubricate the diesel pump a little bit. It will smoke a little bit, but it's nothing. Yeah. Okay, let's hope it starts and I don't blow up anything. Please excuse the mess. We are shaking, right? This is actually an air intake pipe. I take and I clamp onto there and I use some JB weld. Right, don't judge. It lasts more than a year now. So yeah. Alright, this is the speedometer. This don't work. Right, I had to get a cable for it, and it's at the front engine setup. So I have this is a digital one. Just work with the GPS. I want to find a way and put that inside here. So unplug these little tabs here. See, it comes off. I want to see if I could remove this whole thing and use the whole of the inside. So let's see. So I removed this from the cluster to put in this automatic one, digital. Of course, I break the needle. Now I have to make a shield for the outside here, because when the glass on, you can see the background. So I cut a template. I'll cut the little hole for it and I'll wrap it in this material to match my interior. So yeah. Finished product. I know it's not matching, but whatever. So the interior that was Originally grey, right? This guy a little flicked up, painted it black, and now I just never install it because I like to drive with scrap out thing. When you're a Honda man, you just save weight. So clean up. Hopefully I find these screws and let's get inside. This was the only piece that I didn't paint back. This came stock this color, a kind of flattish black. I didn't want to paint this because I didn't want everything to be glossy and matching, you know. I wanted to still look kind of OEM. Alright, yes, it's a little messy. This ought to go here. This little thing. I had to put this here, but I have to screw from the outside here first. It's a little catch-ass. I wish I had my girl here to help me. But that's alright, we'll figure it out. Well, it's inside. But I now realize that this piece had to go first to hide this thing here. Oh boy. No longer I drive in this van without this scrap out. So I forget. Alright, let you go. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So now for this bitch, we should just go in somewhere like that here. So yeah, progress. Damn, all this time I had this van, I never installed the full dashboard. Well, almost done this part now, and we should be finished for today. I sold my van. I sold the red Hilux, but it was my second vehicle ever purchased, and it taught me a lot from my first vehicle, in the sense of like not liking it to the point that you want to keep it forever. Unlike my first car, the hatch, like, yeah, that had to stay, even if it stay and rotten down in my sight. Yeah, I sold it. The reason I sold it was because you can't have a project as a daily, especially if you have other projects that you want to fix. And the reason being is, well, to me, if it's you and you want to have a project daily, that's up to you. I just explaining my side. The things I would want to do to that van, like let me say, put AC, make it comfortable to drive. I mean, it was comfortable to drive. I drive that van all about. I go on real places. A 4x2 Hilux, I go and stick up in the bush with it, stick up in car parks. 4x2. I was just in that corner. It just was real sweet though. It was like, and I let off and I fucking stick. Yeah, but the money that I would have put into it to make it something that I would love to daily, it just made sense to me to sell it and purchase something a bit newer, you know. The past me would have always had a mindset that things have to be harder than it should, that I should take the hard way, not by I don't know how to put it, like just forcing the hard way onto myself. Like, if I want a car, okay, I want an old basic car and I want to build it to how I want to, and I'm doing that with my Civics, although that I haven't touched it in a year. But the money that I would have spent on that van, it makes so much more sense than to save that money and actually buy something a bit newer. Well, new to me, I still bought a 20-year-old Hilux, but you know, it's a 20-year-old Hilux to me is better than a 35-year-old Hilux. So, yeah, I do miss it though. I miss the memories and I miss the raw feeling of that van. You know, vehicles, they really have a soul, and every time I drive that van, you just feel so much more connected, you know. The throttle response, having a throttle cable. This Hilux I buy has a electronic throttle, so you know. You have to mash and then naturally expect a 1 second delay. It has a turbo, so you know, spooling. But yeah, I have a comfortable daily now. It has AC, which I'm grateful for. And yes, I could have done these things to my old red van, but economically, it wouldn't have made sense, you know. I would say this though, having a van like that has been part of my dream for a while. The surf conversion front on a Hilux, yo, I remember I was like 16 watching these mini trucks on YouTube and so like, that front doesn't belong on that van. Thinking like, yo, I would love to do that conversion one day. And so happens a sale popped up and I was able to purchase a van like that. So it's not really like hard feelings. It was something that I'm glad I got the opportunity to experience, and it teach me a lot. You know, engine swap from gas to diesel. My first diesel vehicle, you know, just learning the ins and outs of it, and it made me more knowledgeable about this other van I buy, and yeah. So 2025, eh? Was a year. Was a year indeed. So I hope all you have a safe Christmas, safe New Year's, and Happy New Year 2026. This is Ashton from Suko Garage, so peace.